Well, that was a preview, wasn't it? Did you all enjoy it, boys and girls? I hope you did. Some of you didn't, according to Facebook, so I've been told. Some people are upset that they didn't get new toys, which is a shame because we all like new toys. I mean, if GW turned around to me and said, "Hey, Ben, would you like a new plastic elephant Biotitan that isn't absolute dog shit to put together and require a degree and scaffolding?" then I'd say, "Yes, GW. In fact, I'll walk down to GW Nottingham right now and smash my wallet through the letterbox. Of course I want that. But, guys, if you're upset that you didn't get new models in this particular review, then I suggest you start collecting Space Marines. Because I guarantee you, you'll get something every fucking month. I kid, obviously. Some people are going to be upset because they just love being upset. But I think that particular preview is quite good. I think it went down a treat, like a cool, refreshing beverage on a hot summer's day. I mean, it had everything. I even made notes. Listen to my notebook. Yeah, you see? Oh, I know what the fuck I'm doing. See? New Necrons. Big boy. Yeah, I wrote that down. Regarding our multi-legged friend that's currently on the Warhammer 40,000 new website. I'm not exactly in love with it. I don't think it's a bad-looking model. It's not as egregious as some of the AdMech stuff. I mean, but it's not bad. And Jamie seems to like it, and he's a Necron player, so what the fuck do I know? New Close Combat Space Marines, because GW needs to keep the lights on, so new Space Marines. Out with the old, in with the new. I knew they'd do something like this. I mean, it's just... I've said it before, multiple videos, I say it again. GW are slowly replacing the old Space Marine line with new stuff. It's just going to happen. And Close Combat Space Marines was just one thing on the list. Next one will probably be, I don't know, bikes. A new app coming. Now that could potentially be a game changer. Imagine if they did that app the right way. We've mentioned it before on one of the podcasts. If they put real thought and utility into that app, not just list building, but maybe new downloadable missions, maybe campaigns you could log on there, deals with Black Library. I'd pay a subscription for something that useful, something that kept updated, so I wouldn't have to keep downloading FA fucking Qs. Man, that would be pretty damn good. Like I say, it's got to be well designed, and the price point has to be right. The new website. Okay, I mean, I wasn't crying out for a website. I don't think many people were, but it's a dedicated homepage for 40,000. So at least now it's got a home. It doesn't have to share a dorm room with Age of Sigmar or Necromunda anymore. You can masturbate. It's I don't know why I was going to say it can masturbate in peace. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking crass. New edition, guys. This to me sounds like it's 8.5. It's not really in that edition. It's 8.5 in all but name. If basically you took 8th edition and said, "Listen, we're just gonna seal up all the creaky bits and make it watertight," then I'm happy with that. I'm interested to see how the terrain will work. I think they should make it so it interacts with keywords. So let's say if you've got a piece of terrain and you've got infantry near it or on it, then it gives them bonuses. Just to get away from that, if you could see a bit of your model, or 50% obscured, anything that's even remotely subjective, they've got to try and get away from. And if they do manage to strike that fine balance, like we've mentioned before, of narratively thematic and actually make sense rules-wise, if they can get that delicate balance, and it's hard, but if they could do it, then they're on to a winner. And last but not least, the Silent King lifted up his skirt and showed us a bit of his ankle. I went through the reveal trailer, and I know Jamie's probably poring over it, but I went through it once or twice, and it looked good. I thought he'd be some big character like that was going to have his like own little diorama thing going on. I thought he'd be sitting down. I thought he'd be too good for standing up to deal with everyone else, but looks like he's a standing kind of guy, which is fair enough, really. But yeah, it's all good news. It's a very, very good reveal, and I think GW has done the best they can with a bad situation. You got to remember, guys, a large part of this hobby is suffering right now. I mean, bear in mind, people are building and probably painting just to deal with the fucking mountain of grey we've all probably got built up around the place, stuffed under pillows, you know, upside down, inside furniture, just to get stuff done. But you've got to remember that the actual playing bit of the game is dead right now. If you're obeying the letter of the law, you shouldn't be doing it. I know fucking a lot of people are chinning off the law right now, particularly in my country, the UK. But if everyone was playing the game, then no one should be playing 40k. No one should be socialising like that. You can't really keep 2 meters away from someone when you're trying to interact over a board game. It's not feasible. And besides, would you want to play that if you had to literally keep 2 meters away? It's not. So I think GW have done the best they can in a bad spot, and hats off to them. I know that I've said before, I will be the first person in line with a pitchfork and a torch to give GW shit when they fuck up, and I won't forget the times they fucked up, because it's always worth remembering the times they fucked up, but it's also worth remembering the times they done good. Like this particular instance, they've got this stuff out there. They didn't have to. They could have just said, right, we're closing the doors, fucking see you guys in a couple of months. Bish bosh bosh, we'll just keep the shop open. They didn't. They've tried to engage with the community, and the community in this instance is what is important. The community is the lifeblood of these sort of games, and it's nice to see them trying to engage like that. But yeah, it's been a good preview. We'll just have to see how this goes, how this evolving narrative unfolds. Really, I mean, I'm surprised they've chosen Necrons to be the big main antagonist. If I was a betting man, I'd say, come on guys, it's going to be chaos all day long. Space Marines versus Chaos Space Marines, Imperium versus Chaos, that's the fight. It's always been the fight, and everything else happening is just peripherals. But they've actually gone for looks like they've gone for actually having Necrons a major part of the story. And for one, I can't wait to see. I always find it interesting, lore that is not solely based on Imperium versus Chaos. I always find the Xenos lore personally far more interesting. So I'm keenly waiting on that evolving or developing narrative. And again, I'm just very keen to see how the writers are going to still keep this 2 minutes to midnight again. And hats off to them. They've done a great job with 8th. So 9th or 8.5th or whatever you want to call it. I think we're in safe hands. Put it that way. So yeah, that's just my quick thoughts outside of the group of how I thought tonight the reveals went down. You know, we've got new Space Marines with 10% more chainsword, new Necrons with 50% more limbs, and it's just good. It's just good, solid stuff. Not mind-boggling, not mind-blowing. I mean, it didn't make love to me, and I don't need to roll over and have a cigarette, but, you know, I feel like I've just eaten a lovely big meal, and now I can just sit there and have a great, lovely burp. So, yeah, let me guys, let us know what you think down in the comments below. Check out our other stuff, and I'll see you in a bit.